Club. How are we all? Wednesday, happy week. No, I don't. No, I don't know what's going on, buddy. Yuio, yeah, it's doing the same for me, mate. Bear with me. I'm gonna just gonna be. Oh, hang on. Are we on? Hiya, mate. You okay? Can you see me okay now? You? My laptop's kind of been doing the same, but I think it's sorted out. Are we good? Yeah, right. That's all right. As long as we're all good now. Yeah, weird that. I'll reset my router, but obviously not now we're on. I'll just have to play it by ear. Yeah, because my laptop was doing the same. It wasn't. It just wasn't coming through at all. Really strange. Really strange. Good. How you doing, Ian? Ian, Yuio, Sam, Simon. How are we all? Pete, good evening. Weird that. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if that was a YouTube thing or a problem this side, really. But yeah, I'm not quite sure because I'm getting like, I don't know, getting full Wi-Fi strength. So, but I'll reset my router at the end of the night. See how we go from there. No problem, Simon. No problem, buddy. No problem. Good evening, Sam. How are we all? How are you doing, Pete? I have so I was saying, I don't think anyone heard it. I have done a few more members emojis. I've done one for Friday night, just playing about. You've got a new fish. Oh, right. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look at what this is all about. I don't think I've ever heard of those. Is it possible to have an aquarium? I have to keep cleaning regularly. Well, there is this method where you have quite a deep soil, fully planted, and don't ever do anything with it really. But from what I've seen, nothing ever really looks healthy. I don't mean the fish, I mean the plants. I see these tanks but never see the fish in them. And when I see the plants, so when I look at a planted tank, I want to see something like that. Yeah. And I'll be honest, when I see all these tanks that never get water changes, and well, they never look like that. So it's one of them, innit? So you can do it, Dark Souls, yeah, but to me they just don't really look like great. Maybe over time when the fish room's up and running, I may do 2 tanks side by side, set them up the same, do one as how I would run a tank, and then one that you just leave and let it sort itself out, and compare them side by side. I'm not 100% convinced, to be perfectly honest, that they look anything like what they should do. I am a believer that plants need food, because they do. So yeah, it's I don't know, no fertilizing plants and all that. It just doesn't make sense. The Eliotti, is it? I take it is Eliotti cichlid, Sam. They are pretty stunning as well, aren't they? Let's see. That's a good picture. They are stunning, mate. What kind of size do they grow to, Sam? I will have a look just in case, anyway. How many did you get, mate? Oh, not bad size, really. Even 15 centimeters. Yeah, they grow to an all right size, don't they? They're not too big. Not too big. But yeah, bloody hell, they're well nice, mate. What kind of price was you looking at there, Sam? Good evening, Tracy. How are you? Look at father fish. Yeah, this is, yeah, I've, these are the tanks I see. I just don't think they look that great, to be perfectly honest. I haven't seen one yet that I go, that looks awesome. Just my personal opinion. I just, I come from a really keen gardening family, and plants need food like we need food. Otherwise, they look emancipated, and that's what I see when I see these tanks that never get water changes, and I just don't see. I don't see healthy plants. You know, they don't sell plant fertilizers just for the fun of selling plant fertilizers. They need food. You know, so everyone has their own opinion on it, buddy. But to me, you need to do a bit of work. You need to fertilize your plants and that. Tank Tech Talk, good evening. Hope you're well. Anna, hello there. Elizabeth, I take it you're there as well. So, how are you doing? Fish Fam Link. I'm not sure if you're a bot, but we'll say hello to you anyway. I don't know. They are. Cheers, Dark Soul. Like I say, everyone has their own opinion regarding like working on your tanks and things like that, mate. To me, they need food. That's, you know, that's just the way I look at it. Like I say, I may run 2 tanks side by side, same setup, and see which one looks better. But I think I already know. I do get thrown out by Tank Tech Talk, Will. I do. Oh, I'll get used to it, mate. I'll get used to it. So, how you doing, Will? You all right, mate? The first emoji was like a cup and a teapot. That's just a conversation me and Will were having before. I kind of already gathered what you meant, but I just thought, you never know, you might have a potter's wheel. 15, yeah, 15 centimeters. That's not bad, that though, is it? Beautiful fish though. 13 quid. My God, that's a bargain, isn't it? That is a bargain, mate. That is a bargain. Hey, yeah, mate. Well, you know what? It's all about trying to grow each other's community, innit? Comment on each other's stuff and just try and grow our communities. But them Scarlet Baddies are well nice, mate. And getting them Corridoras as well breeding, mate. That's all good, isn't it? Have you seen any eggs, Will, from your little Corys? I've just been doing a little bit of shopping, so online. I want to see what the quality of the stuff is that we're getting, that I've got on the shop. So I've ordered a t-shirt and I've ordered a cup. So we'll see. I'm sick of giving Starbucks free advertising because the buggers don't give me free coffee. Oh, you, mate, that's not what you need in your life. Check your seals, mate. I would break it down. I'd take your seal off and give it a good wiping. And then if it's any cracks in it, mate, it's obviously a new seal, but... Oh, I need to sort out... How bad was that? Hot chocolate, guys. I'm a hot chocolate addict. I recently bought myself a pair of zebra plex. Oh, mate. They are stunning, aren't they? They are stunning. They are a price tag, I know. But they are something else, aren't they? When you say a... did you say a pair? Are they male and female as well, comment God? Because if they are, how good's that? You get a pair of them, mate. It's like a license to print money, in it. For those that don't know what a zebra Pleco looks like, that is the zebra Pleco. Damn. License to print money then, mate. If you've got a male and female, though. Oh, my God, damn, yeah. Well, they are stunning. They are so good. She says, hey, in the cutest way she could possibly imagine. It'll come. Yeah, it'll come. She'll soon suss out. Hey, what size do they grow to, actually? Because that'd be a nice little be a nice little project, wouldn't it? Breeding them up. 4 inch. That's interesting, isn't it? So they grow to 4 inch, so they're not too big. And if you can get male and female into a little Pleco cave, never know, never know. That's weird, isn't it? People are getting this problem though. It must be a YouTube thing of not being able to comment. But it took 3 minutes for us to actually come on live tonight. Really, I thought I was gonna have to like shut everything down, internet and everything, and then try again. But we're here. Let us know if it does start lagging though. Because I haven't reset my router for a bit, to be perfectly honest. A lot of smegs. The only way lay one at a time, though. Really? Oh, that's loads of eggs, though, mate. That's all good, isn't it? I like the different generations that Tracy's got with them hill streams as well. Everything's going on in that tank, isn't it? That's perfect conditions, then, mate. Because they've bred more than once, obviously, with the amount of different generations. Jim, good evening, buddy. Hope you're well. Wow, 75. I wish we had it 75 here. More like 7.5 here, I think, today. Cold. I think it's been cold today. It's been really cold. Not good. Not good. Yeah, them pygmies breeding's all good, isn't it? That is all good. $200. I know they are expensive. Some plex are amazingly dear though. I know there's like it's quite a large aquarium near me. It's actually near a reef. He goes in it as well quite a lot, Pier Aquatics, but they kind of specialize in quite a lot of plex. But you can go in there and they'll have plecos like 800 quid. which are like probably about $900. Well done. Stuart, good evening, buddy. Hope we're well. Oh, I do like my rainbows. They've had a real good feast tonight as well. To be honest, let's just have a quick check round. Oh, really weird. Really weird. I thought I kind of overfed them a little bit tonight. So I fed them defrosted foods like, you know, bloodworm, brine shrimp, daphnia. But I also did a massive, well, it was a full cup load of spinach. Boiling water in the microwave for a minute, just let it sit for a few more minutes, and then split the cup in half. Half went into the barb tank, half went into the rainbow tank, and I have put one leaf in the shrimp tank. And I thought I've put too much in here, really, but it's all gone. They love it. They proper do love spinach. I'd put it in the fridge and forgot it was there, and I went in to get something out for my tea, and I was like, oh, shoot. Oh, Pete, it's because he's just been fed. He, when it gets down to just a little bit of food in the water, he thinks it's all his. I know what you mean, Stuart. I know what you mean. It came very close to me getting rid of my angels, but we're setting up an angel tank. We are setting up a tank, well, just a small tank for breeding a breeding pair that I have. So, but yeah, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. Certain fish that look stunning, but kind of don't float your boat. You know, I like a bit of action in my tanks, to be perfectly honest, to do. And I don't think you really get that kind of action from angels. They're a little bit more, right, I'm going to sit here and chill. It's quite funny. I was like, the other night, I've hardly, what night was it? Monday night came on stream, and I couldn't turn it sounds daft, I couldn't turn my brain off, right, yeah? And it was just racing all the time. And I went to bed, and I was like tossing and turning all night, and driving the van the next morning, and my brain was just racing. I don't really know how to explain it. It was really weird. So, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. It's weird, isn't it? My head's not right anyway, but couldn't stop thinking about the angel tank. And so I was like, I'm going to Google it. How do we turn your brain off? How can you just turn it off? And it recommended a fish tank. So I was like, what? That's what I can't stop thinking about. Don't need to fish tank. Can't stop thinking about it. That's what was doing me head in. Just couldn't turn off. Weird, really weird. Now, you don't regret angels, mate. It's just I know what he means, though. I know what he means. It's they're amazing. I've got 3 in this tank here. Like, obviously 2 are going to be moved into their own little gaff, but it's just something that I don't know. Fishing with Fish Boy. Good evening. Thanks for joining us, buddy. I don't have any Oscars, mate. No. Unfortunately not. But I think Oscars are kind of the same as angels. They're a beautiful fish, but I don't know. It's like a certain taste. Not that you cook them. I don't mean that kind of taste. You know what I mean? I've got one of the tin foils is like proper belly on them. In fact, they all have. You can tell the tin foils have had the spinach. Honestly, they are still light. I'll just show you now, because there is a little bit of spinach still going around in this tank. But look at the belly on these. Oh, slow down. Look at the belly on him. That is solely, he's just munched away on a load of spinach. So it won't do him any harm. Bit of green in his diet. But oh my god, I think one of them's got a proper belly on him. So yeah, spinach is something else, guys. They bleeding love it. Yeah, the angels will eat the shrimp, Stuart. That's the only thing. They will be a food source, mate. You won't have shrimp for long. You won't have shrimp for long, mate. They'll soon peck them off, for sure. So a tiny catfish Pleco today only grows to 4 centimeters. Dwarf anchor. Let's have a look at that then. Let's have a look at that. Ooh, I'm quite well behind, so I'll have a quick look at it. Dwarf anchor. Oh, I think I have seen these actually. Oh man, there's not. Oh, they're quite a hard. I suppose that they are very unusual, aren't they? Very unusual. They're quite a hard picture to get a decent pick of, but yeah, quite a strange looking thing. You've seen them today, Sam? Yeah, they're quite unusual, aren't they? I don't think I have ever seen them before. Really unusual. Really unusual. We'll just try and catch up. Zebras are 90. Oh, they are good, you know, aren't they? Chop coat. They're some bloody good price, aren't they? 3 to 4 centimeters. I don't know if you can sex them at that size. But when it comes down to getting plex for the breeder tank, I'm gonna go online and speak to Tropco properly, and because I don't know what I mean. I want a male and a female, so if they can't like definitely get me a male and a female, then I won't be getting one. But there's no point in sticking 2 women in there, is there? 2 males. Really itchy eyes. I struggle with my eyes, I do. Wish you could take them out and wash them. I don't chop it up, mate. No, they do a good enough job at doing it, Stuart. I put quite a lot in a cup nowadays because they just 1-2 pieces just isn't enough. Because they savage it. Literally, half an hour ago, I put it in and it had gone within 10-15 minutes. It had gone before we came on stream. There's just a little bit pottering about. But no, I just stick it in a cup, boiling water, microwave for a minute. I let it sit for 3 or 4 minutes, take it out, and then away we go. No, Salient, I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday evening for a couple of hours, and I do Saturday afternoon for like 3 hours. But no, mate, no, not at the moment anyway. You never know, though. You never know. Springtime's like menopause. Hot flashes. Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? 75 one day and then 42 the next. Our weather is consistent, Anna. I'm Manchester, UK. Our weather is consistent. It just rains every day. It's either raining or dull. That's kind of it all year round, really. That's Manchester for you. Oh, what a chill out, Anna. What a chill out. I've got to admit, though, I do miss my cat. I do. It's like, it's nearly a year ago since I lost him. But, yeah, he has that calming effect. And also the effect that drives you bloody crazy sometimes as well. But, yeah, I kind of miss it. I watched a film last night, and I don't know if you've seen it. It's on Netflix called. I kept seeing the trailer for it, and I was like, "What is this?" Saw the trailer for it, looked at what it was, called Love and Monsters, and I thought, "Love and Monsters" just doesn't sound like a film I want to watch. But the trailer kind of made me want to watch it, so I ended up watching it last night. And he's got this dog. This dog tags along with this lad, and to be honest, by the end of it, I wanted another dog. I did, but it wouldn't be fair to leave a dog in here on his own all day while I'm at work. But yeah, I'd like another dog. Or a cat, I wouldn't be able to have another cat. Just like, not. I got lucky with my cat. He was dead chilled, but if I got another cat, then tanks would be everywhere, or he'd be in the tanks or whatever. Yeah, comment God, they grow up to like 4 inches max. Yeah, they are stunning. I'm gonna have to have a look into them for sure. Congo pufferfish. Let's have a look, buddy, because I've caught up on chat now as well. So, oh, have we froze? Have I froze, guys? Or have I just messed about with my laptop? Guys, am I still here? No. Am I fine? Right, okay, no worries. Cheers, you. Yeah, it's, I don't know what's going on. My laptop's playing up a bit tonight, I think. What's going on? I don't get it. My laptop's being crazy. Cheers, guys. It's just because that it was weird before, like I say, my laptop. I don't know. I'm just going to reset my YouTube. Oh God, it's mental, isn't it? What was we looking at then, though? Congo pufferfish. That was the one. I am tempted to do well. We'll put it down to as part of the membership tank. But it'd be nice to do a pufferfish. I just realised you can't just stop. It'd be nice to do a puffer. Kind of means something else, doesn't it? Oh, mate, they're proper mad, aren't they? There's different colours as well, mate. That's the mad thing about these ones. There's quite a few different ones. That full row are all Congo puffers. But yeah, they are pretty cool. Just gonna log myself back on so I can keep a track. I have a cat that thinks he's a dog. If you're interested, honestly, my cat was like that, mate. Honestly, I was lucky. I was lucky with my cat. He was pretty cool. He was a stray that just moved in, but he was awesome. He really was, and he was so chilled. He really was chilled. Cheers, you. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, I do keep my laptop running there, so I can just keep a check on everything anyway. But yeah, it was a bit weird when we came on tonight, wasn't it? I just don't want to lose you guys. So the good thing is the room is nearly ready. The room is like, well, it kind of is ready. I've got one box of rubbish to move and just mop it and just mop it all out. It's all, so my computer desk's been broken down. That's gone. I've got one box of rubbish, which I was going to do. I was going to get rid of this box of rubbish tonight when I finish work. But the lad from work who's bought my old car, he rang me up when I was on my last job and said, if I collect the car when we finish work, can you just follow me to my brother's house in it and then bring me back to get my car? I was like, yeah, of course. He did it off what he'd rid, he'd shut of it. So, yeah, so that kind of like, for when I finished work, and then it was just, I would run again, but I've just got to get rid of one box and then mop it. And then we're ready. We can start building the fish room. I'll do the racking on Sunday. And then following Sunday is Angel Tank. God, I can't wait. Can't wait. I'm really like excited about it. To the point where I couldn't sleep. I think I'm like a little kid sometimes. That's what it is. I get excited. It's like a kid at Christmas. Green spotted puffer in those pics. Yeah, mate. Oh, some of the puffers are amazing, aren't they? I wouldn't mind a little puffer tank, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna have to. If it doesn't get selected in the members tank, then we'll do one anyway. But we'll have to see. Yeah, Anna. Honestly, like, it's like I had mine for like 17 years. I'd gone to bed one Saturday night. It was March. He moved in March, and he was. So I'd gone to bed on a Saturday night, and it must have been pretty warm because I had my bedroom window open slightly, though, not enough that anything could get in. And I could hear this croaking, and that's all I can explain. The sound was like a croaking. But I lived next door to a Tesco's like petrol station. And I just thought it must be an alarm that's going off in there that I can hear. Didn't think it was an animal. Anyway, woke up Sunday morning. And to be honest, it kept waking me up throughout the night. Got up Sunday morning and I could still hear this croaking. I was like, what is that noise? So I went out onto the car park and I could hear it was coming from underneath my car, which was a bit like, what the hell? This little cat come out and you could see his ribs. He'd been so mistreated. He really had it. He weighed 2 pounds in weight. You could see all his ribs. I think he'd been dumped at the petrol station. Whoever had dumped him had cut his whiskers off on either side, and he was starving. So I went to the Tesco's next door, got a tin of food, fed him, and kind of disappeared for an hour or so. And I came in here and live on my own, so I'm doing my housework, and I had my lounge window open. So I walked in the lounge, and this little cat is fast asleep on my rug. So I was like, I knew he'd been awake all night, and he had, because he kept me awake most of the night. So I just let him sleep. I had a look at him. He wasn't didn't have any fleas or anything like that. So I let him have a sleep, and I gave him a drink of milk, which I regret after doing because he kind of gave him the runs. Really nice, cheers. So I took him down to the vet to see if he was chipped. He wasn't chipped. So I was like, where do we go from here? And the vet was like, well, do you want him? And I was like, well, I'm not allowed to have animals. And he went, oh, we'll put him down. I'm like, no way you're putting him down. He was so cute. Honestly, he was so cute. And so I ended up bringing him home, and And then I had him for 17 years. Yeah, and he ended up with a brain tumor, which made him have loads of fits. So I ended up having him put to sleep. But yeah, I kind of miss him. I am, Anna. I can't wait. It's pretty much ready to go. So I'll do the racking, paint the racking, etc. on Sunday. Then the following Sunday, because I'm going to film the racking build. And the following Sunday, I'll be filming the angel tank build, and the good thing is with the angel tank is the filter media from the filter that's going to be that's built into that tank is sat in the FX4 now. So that's going to be and it's been in there now. Is it 2 weeks? 3 weeks on Saturday, I think. 3 weeks on Saturday. So it's been sat in there. That'll have a good build up of beneficial bacteria. I've ordered another filter on top, and I'm kind of hoping the filter media on that is the same, because it's the same filter. It's one called from All Pond Solutions, and I have the same filter but bigger version in the angel or in the barb tank. So I'm just going to swap the media out. So I'll have 2 cycled filters in there straight away. I'm going to siphon water from the barb tank into the angel tank, and then I can just straight swap, put the fish in there straight away. Don't have to mess about. So yeah, a week on Sunday, the angels will have a new home, and then it'll be a case of try to get a breeding pair of Plex with a bit of luck. I wish, Anna, I could have found out who'd done that to him. It's funny, really, because we were talking about it before. I was talking about it to my mum. Because years ago, I applied for the RSPCA, and my mum was like, "Don't apply for that." And I was like, "Why?" She says, "You'll end up in prison." That's what she said. I was only in my 20s. She said, "You'll end up in prison." And I was like, "Why would you say that?" She says, "Because if you go out of someone's house," she says, "I know what you like. If you go out of someone's house and they've got a dog chained up and it's just been really badly mistreated," she says, "you'd end up doing them in." So I was like, "Yeah, true." So I actually didn't apply because she was right. I would have lost my shit for sure. I hate it. There's no need. But to cut his whiskers off, I think that was just solely so he couldn't. They didn't have any bearings and that, because they use it for balance and everything, don't they? So, yeah, I could be real nasty to people that mistreat animals. It's like that, dumping them in plastic bags. What is that about? And I don't know. Why don't you just put a sign up, free to a good home? Give them away. God, you don't have to be mistreating them. It's so bad. Fat boy, good evening, buddy. How much time can I propagate my aquarium plants? I don't know, mate. Just plant them and they grow, mate. So, special place in hell. Damn right, Anna. Damn right. It's not good, is it? It's not good. It's like, oh well, the UK is bad at the moment anyway. But yeah, I don't know. Animal cruelty. Just don't get it. At all. It's like I used to go where I worked at this place years ago, and we used to use this garage. And you went, and he had a guard dog, and it was in a cage, and he used to let it roam free at night, but it just wasn't looked after, you know. Hurts my soul, really does. And it was a German Shepherd as well, and I have a special place in my heart for German Shepherds, because I used to have one, and he was so beautiful, so inoffensive. I took him for a walk one night. It was when I lived at home with my parents. My dad was a copper, and we got this German Shepherd, and my dad used to take him for a walk like every night, unless my dad was working, and then like I'd take him, or my mum would walk up and meet my dad, and I takes him on to this field where we used to always go, and this copper pulls up with a German Shepherd dog. I'll always remember it because he made a comment to me dad, because like my dad knew him, and both dogs knew each other, and they proper played with each other. But you know how dogs play looks kind of like fighting, doesn't it? And so I'm there throwing a ball for my dog, and this copper comes and lets his dog out. Next thing, these two dogs are like playing, but I thought they were fighting. Oh, I'll tell you what, I tore that copper a new backside. I proper give it him as well. He's like, mate, chill, they're playing. I know your dad, they play all the time. I was like, all right, sorry. I was like, oh my God. And I really proper laid into him. Oh, proper F-bombed him and everything. Called him a Clint and everything. Oh, I really went for it. He actually said to me, Dad, you know, your son's like proper give it me. But anyway, sod it. But hey, his dog was called Tyson. It was that was a nice dog actually. But yeah, he was all right once. Well, everything was all right once it explained who he was. But my God, I proper give it him. I don't hold back. Don't care if it was a copper or not. I really laid into him. I think I actually ran over to him and proper laid into him. Wow. Yeah, probably could have got arrested. But if my dad didn't know him, I think I probably would have got arrested. Yeah, I reckon he was. Yeah, he was like, wow, your son proper laid into me. But my dad used to meet him up there though. That was the mad thing. My dad used to meet this guy up there, and just so the dogs would have a play with, you know. They love it. Certain dogs get on, they love it, don't they? It's like when you see dogs and cats that have been bought around at the same time, and they kind of they just gel, don't they? They just gel. Fish Aquarium. Good evening, buddy. Hope you're well. Wednesday, halfway through the working week. Yes. No, I wasn't informed. He was though. proper give it him. I am a bit like that though. I'm a little bit hot-headed. I am a little bit. I'm one of them, me. I don't hold back. If I've got something to say, I say it. So I keep looking at this tinfoil barb with a massive belly. He's proper indulged on. Yeah, I know. It's unusual, isn't it? It's unusual. Bosses. I've alienated too many bosses, me, because I let go. I let rip. I don't hold back. No. I've even done some member emoji for the Friday night idiots. Can't remember what it is. I think it says if we had a drink, have we? Something like that. Just for our Friday night freaks that come in. Humblebee, how are we, mate? how's it going? Yeah, Anna, I'm kind of like the same. I don't like a massive kind of like loop of friends. Anyway, it gets too catty. I have one like mate that is a true mate. You know, to me, too many people come and go and backstab you. You know, it's yeah. There's a lot. I used to like be really close to like one of my mates years ago, and it was it's a bit mad when one of my mates had split up with his missus, so I started going around to see how he was, you know, and the other lad started slagging me off to him on text, and he pulled his phone out. He was like, "You need to check them messages out there," and it was like, it's like, look, I'm not trying to stir trouble, but if he was saying that about me, I'd want to know. And when I read it, I was like, good mate, been a good mate for like 20 years. And he was proper slagging me off. And it was like, that was it. Didn't bother after that. Didn't bother. You find out, it's weird, isn't it? Because he like, the lad was like, look, you need to see these texts that he's saying, because it's not on. Could be better, could be worse. I know that feeling, mate. I know that feeling. What I'll do, I'm going to grab a drink, and because I've nearly done my hot chocolate in, I'm just grab a drink of water, and then I'll do a bit of a tour. We'll have a quick look round the tanks. Let me just. Hold on. Bear with me 1 sec, guys. If you are in at the moment, guys, and you're not a subscriber, if you could support the channel by clicking that subscribe button and the like button, that'd be fantastic. Fishkeeper Club is 4 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. GMT. Then we do Saturday afternoon from 2 p.m. GMT. And then I also launch a video on Thursday afternoon. I will show you what's going on. Soon the tour will be bigger because we'll have another room to go into. So we'll start on the I call it a shrimp tank at the moment. It's more like an endler tank. So many endlers in here at the moment. They'll deal with this at weekend as well. Needs a bit of work in here now though. There's a little bit of algae growth on the moss there that needs to deal with. And there's a bit of spinach there, but there is a shrimp underneath it. But the shrimp can't get to it because of the guppies. There's way too many endlers in here again. It's just crazy. So they'll get moved into the plant sub. And then over to the rainbow tank. Oh, there is just a little bit of spinach in there. So there's a little bit of spinach there, as you can see though. Honestly, they all love it. They all bloody love it. It's so good for them as well because it's full of iron. But this is looking pretty dapper at the moment because all the lotuses are kind of like the same size now. So you get, just looks better aesthetically. I have turned down the light in this tank as well, just try and cut down a bit of the algae that's on the Anubias. The crypts. Remember when God, it's probably about 6 weeks ago when I moved them crypts in and they were just little crypts. They've grown so much though. The lotus, this is the lotus that was in the barb tank. That's just coming on so well now. As you can see, the rainbows. I'm a bit of a believer that if you feed, like especially rainbows, if you feed them greens, they leave your plants alone. I don't know if it's true, but that's kind of what I feel. Well, that's what I find anyway. And then look at the bellies on them. It is solely spinach. Like, look at him at the top. Proper little guts on him. But it's not going to do him any harm, that. So in here, guys, for anyone who doesn't know, in here is now the barb tank. We have 6 tinfoil barbs in here, 6 albino tiger barbs, 6 green tiger barbs, and 6 normal tiger barbs. Then there is also a nice selection of cardinal tetras in here, the 3 angels. This is Tracy. She doesn't know she's getting a new home yet. Now this guy here, he's gonna go into the rainbow tank on the same day. We'll put him in the rainbow tank for now. These will probably end up in the rainbow tank. I just want to give him a shot at breeding. And then the male here. Now I can't remember what I was saying. Now there's the lump on his head that I was on about. So you'll see the lump on his head compared to the female. So the female is more of a flat head, hence why. And then you can see there, he's kind of got a lump as well. That's kind of, to me, that's the easiest way of sexing angelfish. See how he's got that lump now, and Tracy's not. Tracy's got a flat head. Sorry, Tracy, I don't mean you. I do mean the fish. Although the fish is named after you, mate. So, and then over here, I need to do some work on here as well, to be honest. I need to take out some of the Anubias there because it's swamping the booths. But we're getting quite a lot of shrimp growth in here, or shrimp in here, to be honest. There's quite a few. Sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. But yeah, I need to do a bit of work in there. Once the angel tank's set up and I can get rid of that moss, that'll free it out a load. But as you can tell, the rotala needs trimming big time. So that's it up to now. Tank will, fish room will be part of the tour soon. I'm not showing you that though, because it's still a bit of a dive. What do I do with the algae? Try not to grow it, mate, really. But I deal with it. Plecos, ottos, my Mano shrimp. Anything that munches a bit of algae, mate. I'm all over it. Anna, right, hang on a minute, Anna. Don't know what I've done there. Sorry, Anna. Put you back on. When I'm going round, I end up touching things and taking things off people. You should be back on mod now, Anna. I'm thinking of that, yeah, Will. Maybe once I get a couple of tanks up and running in there, yeah, we'll move the stream into there because I kind of want everything set up permanently. I'm going to start doing the filming from there. Like I say, once probably move the whole thing in there when I get like 3 tanks. So the first 2 tanks is like the Angel and the Cardinal tank. The third tank will be the Members' Choice tank. Once that's up and running, I can kind of sit in between them, so there's tanks on either side. But yeah, the plan is to do everything from the fish room, mate, really, and yeah, kind of the tour will come in here, obviously, because I'll still show the tanks in here. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to just do everything in there, and I can just, like, when I finish watching Emmerdale, I can just go in there and it's all set up. When I finish watching Emmerdale, I don't even know why I admit to it, but no, it's my fat fingers, Anna. I'm always like, when I'm going through the chat, I always end up selecting someone's name and then taking mod off them or whatever. But no, I as soon as I saw you agreeing, I'm like, oh, here we go. What have we done? But yeah, well, I think it'll be better. Kind of just do everything out of there, especially more so the more tanks are in there as well, you know. The first tank, Anna, is going to be the Angel Breeder tank. After that, it's going to be a Cardinal tank. It's going to be a little bit weird, the Cardinal tank, though, because it's not going to really have the lights on it that much. Both of them I'm going to do as Blackwater as well. I've got all the botanicals, everything is set up. I've got everything I need. Kind of really, really prepared for this one. Third tank will be Members' Choice. See where we go from there. Depending on what comes from that, I want to do a Molly tank in honor of my dad. Because my dad, Molly's were my dad's favourite fish, so it's only fair to do a Molly tank, like I say, in dedication to my dad. I want to do a puffer tank, but that depends, because when we were discussing the Members' Choice tank, then to be honest, puffers seemed like really popular for that anyway, so that'd be good. But yeah, it's just probably put it down to a lot choice. I've done a poll. I've started a poll on my community page tonight, and Emerald, is it what were they called now? I've never seen them before until Emerald. Oh, what were they? Tell you, my memory is so bad, so bad. Can't think what they were. So YouTube are introducing, this is why they've changed the community page to posts. They're introducing a new community page where you guys can post, I think you can post videos onto it, which should be a little bit weird. I think you have to be like a subscriber. But Emerald Dwarf Rasboras, damn, I've never seen them, to be perfectly honest. But they're very much like the Pearl Daniel, Celestial Pearl Daniels. But you can see the top one there. God, they're beautiful. They're a bit like a CPD, but with stripes rather than dots. Bloody stunning. So I won't mind some of them, to be perfectly honest. Neon green Rasboras. I need to do a tank of those. So yeah, there's all sorts, isn't there? Oh, what am I doing? Honestly, I'm rubbish on laptops and that. I really am. So poor. Oh. But yeah, so there's going to be a bit of all sorts, but there is a few that I'll definitely get going, like I say, a Molly tank, Members' Choice. Should be good. Kind of looking forward to it. I know, Anna. I've never done a Blackwater tank before. The Angel tank is going to have it. I've got all the botanicals. I went through it the other day on stream. Redhead, throwing out them new emojis. There is one. I'm sure there's one on there for Fridays. For our Friday freaks. Anyway, Redhead, how are you doing, buddy? I know, Yurio, I'm the same, mate. I'm tired. I am tired. Busy day for me. Wednesdays are quite a busy day. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, you can't really see what it says, but I think it says, had a drink, have we? Something like that. Or sniffed a beer, have we? Where do I find the new emojis? Right, Anna. I'm not quite sure. Tracy, tell Anna where we find them, mate. I can't. I'll be honest, Anna. I can't access them, mate. I'm not a member. So it won't let me use them. Typical. I design them and then can't use them. But they're quite easy to make up, actually. Emojis. Didn't realise they were. If I can, I don't think I can use them. I'm gonna check. I'm saying I can't use them, but if I can or not. Oh, actually, I can. Oh, we can. Oh, I can. I didn't think we could, but yeah, I can use them. But yeah, that's not come out as well as I thought. It was just a day drinking today. Nah, not wrong with that, Red. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Bit of drinking going on. See, I think this is what the problem my head, but I can't turn off. Yeah, that's the thing, Anna. We know what it means, especially when we go on Fridays. It's always Friday. You can tell it's like all the idiots have had a sniff of a shandy. Crazy. Enjoying your day off, taking double pints down like a strike. Nice, Red. Nice. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that. I need to go out for a few pints, to be honest. I'll have to see if a mate wants to go out for a few pints. Not very often a drink because I drive for a living, so I don't really drink that much. Double pints. I couldn't drink. I can't handle my booze though. I'll be honest. I'm a bit of a head down the toilet kind of guy. I've never really been one for handling my drink. I'm 52 now. I got drunk on my 21st, and kind of got drunk the night we had my dad's funeral. I wasn't, and I've never been drunk between them dates. So yeah, I got put off drink when I was a kid. Went on a works do when I was 16 and got absolutely bladdered. Like, probably if I wasn't being sick so much, probably should have had my stomach pumped, to be honest. But got a mug for birthday a few years ago. Fits 3 pints. Oh my god. 3-pint mug. That's a mug and a half, that Red. Where the hell do you get a mug that holds 3 pints? Fireball, is that cinnamon whiskey? I don't know, by any chance. Ask your sister. I'll ask her next time I see her, mate. Cinnamon whiskey. See, I'm not a big cinnamon fan. I've never had it. But yeah, I'm not really a cinnamon fan. I wouldn't be able to touch lime 2020. Oh god damn. That's just like, that's nasty. I was pretty rough on that. 2020. That's dangerous, that stuff. That shouldn't even be allowed to be sold. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what that is, but that just like wrecks your life, doesn't it? It is. I'm a being sick kind of guy all the time. Can't handle it. It's weird though. You know, if I had like 5 pints of lager, that I'd be throwing up for sure. But I can handle whiskey, which is weird, isn't it? So I can handle the strong stuff, no problem. But lager, no. Vodka, I can handle vodka, neat vodka. I can like next shots of vodka. Doesn't really seem to like have an effect on me. I don't really get it. I don't know. It is weird, isn't it? Stronger alcohol you'd think would like wreck your life, and it doesn't. Kind of used to. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I have fed them you. Yeah, they've had a real good feed tonight, mate. They got the frozen, defrosted brine shrimp, daphnia, and bloodworm, and then they got a hell of a lot of spinach as well. And that's why the tinfoils are all big fatties at the moment. Next time, I'll wait till we do it on stream. It's just so you don't really see much feed them on stream, but next time, mate, I'll feed them Friday. I'll feed them on stream for you. I love feeding time. It's awesome, especially when you do put things like spinach in and they just go mad for it. But they all love it. Them guppies are tucking away at it there. I don't even need to ask them, mate. I don't need to ask them. I can tell just by looking at the tinfoils that they have had their fill, mate. And tinfoils are like Bella Emberg, which I know none of you'll know because I'm an old man. But in the 80s, used to be like a dance group of oversized old ladies called the Roly Polies. And there used to be a lady in that called Bella Emberg, and she was quite a big lady, quite round, but that's what they're like. They're bloody massive. I will air it next time, buddy. I will. It could be the air bubbles, mate, because they do say like drinking through a straw gets you drunk quicker, doesn't it? Don't know how it works, but I think that's the only one that actually does work, though. So I don't know what it's like in the States, Anna. But when I was growing up in the 80s, and like it was kind of said that, God, it must have been bleeding stupid in the 80s. They said that if you flicked your fag ash in your cider, and then necked your cider, it got you drunk quicker. But it was just the fact that you necked a pint of cider in 10 seconds that did it. There's nothing to do with the fagash at all. I'd never tried it though, to be honest, because I'd never smoked. But yeah, weird, really weird. Yeah, that's what they used to say. Fagash in your beer and drink it fast. Just drinking it fast. But yeah, drinking like lager through a straw, it's supposed to get you drunk faster. I don't know. You see all you see it in some, like in the pubs around where I live. All the classy women drink the wine in a straw with a straw. Classy where I live. That's probably what it is. Yeah. You do take in a lot more, but I think it is an oxygen thing. I'm pretty sure as well. It's like drinking on a plane, isn't it? Drinking on a plane, you get drunk faster. You're not a wine lover, Anna, no. So I can do a bottle of wine, no problem. It's lager that does me. Lager just makes me ill. But wine, I can do a bottle of wine on my own, no problem. I've never really been a massive drinker because I put myself off. The other day I was messaged and told that when I get up to go and do something, I should put my phone on a selfie stick and take you with me. And I was like, mate, when I leave my chair, I'm either going getting a drink or going for a pee. Who wants to watch that? I don't get it. Really. I don't know what I do. He comes in here as well quite often, and I was like, no one wants to watch me going on in a pee, do they? Surely. Are you not? Can you not take wine either, Tracy? So I've stumbled across. I'm not a massive wine fan, but Barefoot White Zinfandel. So it's a rosé. Oh Jesus, that could make you an alcoholic. I'll be honest. White Zinfandel is it's like nectar of the gods for sure. That could be like. I think that could give you a drink problem, like really easily as well. Red's apple gets the only alcohol known to make me puke. Yeah, it's definitely lager for me. And maybe Guinness. I'm not really supposed to drink Guinness. I'm not really supposed to drink lager either. Gluten-free lager is just like way too expensive though. So it's just crazy. Chloe's got good taste. Barefoot White Zinfandel is like, yeah, that it could give you a problem. Tell me about it, Anna. Tell me about it. It's crazy gluten-free stuff. Even we get ripped a little bit. It's probably the same in the States, but you can buy so like, for instance, pesto. Yeah, pesto. It's basil, pine nuts, oil, Parmesan cheese. Yeah. None of them 4 things that go into pesto have any form of gluten in them whatsoever. Yeah. So you get a jar of pesto, like £2. But then, if you go onto the gluten-free aisle, they have gluten-free pesto, which is £3. This is the same stuff. They've just put gluten-free on the jar. Taking the mickey. BGN Aquatics. Good evening, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're well. See, I'm not a big rum fan. It's too heavy for me. I do like a whiskey. And I'm a bit of a sucker for Baileys as well. I do like Baileys. But Baileys isn't really an alcoholic drink, is it? It's more like a dessert. I do like Baileys though. Baileys with hot milk. Cup of hot milk, Baileys, boom. All good. I am just getting a drink, guys, if you wonder why I've just run off. I won't put you on a selfie stick because I don't think you really want to see it. But yeah, I'm literally in the fish room at the moment. So there's a place where I deliver, and at the site it's like a little bit of building work going on. So I've been helping myself to a couple of breeze blocks every time I go, just putting them on the van. Because I thought they've been there for like nearly a year, and no one's ever touched them. So I thought, you know what? I'll just let them. If I help myself to a couple every time I go, they'll just like dwindle down and no one will notice. And then, quite rude, but they've started using them. It's like these builders have turned up, more delivered, and they're all using them. It's like, hang on a minute. Bit naughty, really. Yeah. Anna, this is it. So like during COVID lockdowns, it's like my dad was still alive when we had the COVID lockdowns. So they were both like elderly. My dad was like 77 during COVID. Mum would have been, I think, 72. So I used to get home delivery shopping. So I'd said to my parents, look, get your shopping orders together. I'll order it online, get it all delivered here, and then I'll come and bring like your shopping down. It's an excuse then that I could see my parents. Couldn't go near them because of the COVID. And we were kind of like, I don't know if we missold COVID or what, don't really know. But it was an excuse that I could go and see my parents every week, take the shopping legally without getting done for it. So what I used to do was their shopping first, then I could get a total and then do my shopping. And my mum and dad's shopping averaged out every week to about 50 quid for the pair of them. Mine, on my own, 60 to 80. Just because it was gluten-free. Crazy. Absolute craziness. Just rip you off big time just because it's got a gluten-free sticker on it. And all these companies kind of covered the backs as well. It's not on really. So you'd have food that said contained gluten. Then you'd have food that said they were gluten-free. Then you'd have some that say may contain gluten. May contain gluten means it does. But it doesn't give you much confidence when it says may contain gluten. Makes you think, what, you don't know what's gone in it. How can you not know what's gone in it? I've never been a rum. It's too heavy for me, rum. But yeah, gluten-free is just an absolute swizz. It really is. What annoys me with it as well, though, because you'll go to places like McDonald's, for instance, where they cater for vegetarians, and I know nothing against vegetarians whatsoever, but it's a choice at the end of the day. But they like all the like KFC, Burger King. Even though I don't do Burger King. I think I've already told the Burger King story anyway, but and like McDonald's, they cater for vegetarians, fine. I don't have a problem with that. They don't do anything gluten-free. And it's gluten-free. I know some people choose to gluten-free. I don't know why they never choose to be. But yeah, when it's not a choice, you think they'd kind of help by doing something gluten-free, but none of them do. Well, not in the UK anyway. Anna, McDonald's, do they do gluten-free in the States? Pete, it's looking good, mate. I'll show you. It's looking pretty dapper, mate. To be honest, there's kind of, I am overrun with them, mate, at the moment. Just dink around. I thought I dunked it, did you? There we go. There we go. Although you can't really see many today, but it needs a little bit of work, mate. To be perfectly honest, just need to like take out this at the front again, and I just need to pull a bit of the algae off the moss. But as you can see, that moss is like really growing well. But I need to trim it back a little bit as well. But yeah, it's all looking good. It's all looking good. The but yeah, I'm going to do I am going to do a bit of a shrimp rack in the fish room as well. But it won't take much room up the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to get the same kind of tanks as what I have there for the shrimp rack. Maybe get 4, but have them sideways so you can get 4 in a row. That's a definite. And the betta tank that's split into 3 or 4, so you can have 3 different bettas. That's definitely going to be happening in the fish room as well. But that'd be quite interesting. 3 or 4 different bettas in one tank. Pete, if you've got male and female, mate, and just leave them, they'll before you know it, you'll have blooming loads of shrimp, mate. They do breed like rabbits, mate. It just takes a little bit for them to settle in. Yeah, it may contains a bit of a get out in it. It's a cheap get out in it. May contain. I do let that tank just run away with itself, mate, to be honest. But yeah, the moss is looking good. It is looking good. Just needs a bit of a trim, which I may do tomorrow night, actually. Just give it a bit of a trim off. Both the smaller tanks need a bit of work on them. Tomorrow night is probably the night to do it. It's just with everything else I've had to do, like getting the shrimp room and everything else, it's just they've kind of took a bit of a back seat. Breed like rabbits, Pete. They breed like rabbits once they get going. But it is weird. There's probably, I reckon there's a few hundred in there, but sometimes you look and you won't see any. And then to get them out and about, I tend to feed pollen. Dilute pollen in water so it dissolves, and then pour it through the tank. And next thing, all your shrimp come out. It's a good way of trying to get them out. I'll do that Friday before we come on stream. If I remember, I'll feed them with pollen, and then we'll hopefully it should bring a load out. you'll end up, Pete, they call it a Skittles tank, that you have loads of different shrimp, but when they breed, you get like little brown ones as well that kind of look a bit like an Amano. Rainer, good evening, buddy. How are you doing? I reckon there's a couple of hundred in there, Anna, to be honest. There's loads. There is loads. But yeah, they just don't always all come out at the same time. But to be honest, yeah, there is quite a few in there, definitely. Bee pollen, you. Bee pollen. I've see if I can show you. Bit of warm water. And then it's just like, it's like what you'd see a bee flying about with. Literally is that. It's a little bit greasy. So you need warm water to dissolve it. But you'd end up just with like cloudy water, and you just pour it through your shrimp tank. And it's great for those little shrimplets as well, mate. Kind of feed it if I know I've got fry in my tanks. I feed it then, because the molecules are that small. Fry love it, and it's full of goodness, mate. It's actually good for us, but you can't just take it in your diet. You have to build it up in your diet, especially if you've got like asthma. Apparently, it can be like, if you've got asthma, it can be really bad for you. But it can be bad for us. It's good for us. It is a health food. I think they class it as a superfood, but you can't just kind of put a spoon of it over your cornflakes. You have to put a little bit on your cornflakes and build up, otherwise it can wipe you out. Apparently, can do you some serious damage. 50+ seahorse babies. Oh mate, I would love to see them. Hopefully, you know what? This is where like that community page was going on about before. So like there is a thing on YouTube called vidIQ, and they were saying they've launched a video today about this new community page that's coming up. Some people have already been invited to take part in it. Sadly, I weren't one of them. But people can put anything on you. But if we can get a community page going that you guys can post to, wouldn't it be great if like Rainer could post a video of seahorse babies? You know, I think for like certain niches on YouTube, it might not work, you know. But I think for our niche on the tropical fish side, I think it'd be cool where you could get like people like Rainer, look, post this of all these seahorse babies. I think it'd be awesome, and it'd be really good for like promoting like other people's channels on here as well. Yeah, it's dead easy to get hold of. You can get it on you can buy it on Amazon. I got that on Amazon, and it lasts for ages, to be honest. But it is like really good. Like Rainer says, it's not. You just got to watch for allergies. But yeah, it's really good stuff. Oh, baby seahorses. Discord. Yeah, I could set up a Discord actually. I don't know if does anyone actually use them though? What I'll do, I will poll it actually for set up a Discord, because I know like my mate Richard on Fishkeeping Answers, he's set up a Discord. I have like joined it, but I don't really know if anyone uses it. I don't really know. I have, mate. I've registered on FishFan now. They actually come in now, mate. I think it's a bot that comes in. Kind of does help promote, tells people to click like and subscribe. If anyone anyone becomes a member, it bigs them up. If anyone does like a super chat donation, it bigs them up. So yeah, I can't remember who actually put me on to FishFam link, but if they are in, thanks, because I set it up and I didn't think it had worked. I didn't think it had worked, but it did. And I've gone back on it, and a year or so, when we come on stream, it tells everybody. Yeah, really good, really good. I've actually registered Thursdays now as well for my. So I'm kind of hoping that my videos get a better kickoff as well through FishFam link. Is that how it is, Raina? Yeah. Do they have like a 25% success rate? Is that why they have so many, like with guppies and that? Oh, well, this is what it's all about, buddy, isn't it? This is what Fishkeeper Club's about. It's because I learn things on here, mate. You know, it's we all have our own little things, don't we? But like, yeah, I swear by bee pollen, mate. I swear by bee pollen. It's really good. It's good for fry. It's good for shrimp. Baby seahorses. I don't really. I do have Discord. I think it's just like a chat forum, Tracy. I think that's what it is. It's just like a bit of a forum. Oh, mate, I've used it for a while. I don't really know. I don't really know. It's probably someone on YouTube that uses it, and I thought, oh, I'll have a better crack at that. In fact, I do know where I got where bee pollen came from. Mark Shrimp Tanks. Andy, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, Mark Shrimp Tanks. He used it. I saw him using it, and I bought some. He used it on his shrimp, and at this time, I was really struggling with my shrimp. So yeah, I started using it, and then I discovered Richard on Fishkeeping Answers, and then my shrimp game just like changed completely. And I said to Richard, "If you ever use bee pollen," he was like, "No." So then I know Richard was like, "I'm going to try it." So he bought some, and now like Richard recommends it. It is like really good. It is really good. Oh, nice, Andy. Nice, mate. Next time you're out and about, mate, I'll come out and have a chat with you. Not seen you for a bit. So changing the subject a little bit, because it's something it's a rarity, isn't it? Has everyone seen the planets that have aligned at the moment? Really good, actually. It's been pretty difficult to see around our way, around my way, because it's always cloudy. But I took some rubbish to the bin last night outside, and the sky was clear. So, like, you see the moon. At the side of the moon, you've got Mars, and then you've got Saturn, and then there's another planet. It's like, wow. It's like, I kind of like my planet stuff. It kind of interests me. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Zach, good evening, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, mate, all the fish are good. All good. They've had a bit of a feed tonight. So, yeah, fat bellies and chilled out fish tonight, mate. Shrimp giveaway. Oh, man. Here's another shrimp guy I like as well. Should check him out. If you do check him out, tell him I sent you. Mario Shrimp Tanks. I think he's I'm sure if he's not Mexico or Texas or something like that, I'm not quite sure, around that way anyway. But he does more Carradina shrimp. Oh God, he has some beautiful shrimp, you know. I might contact him and see if we can get him to do like a joint live stream, because he started doing some live streams as well. So it'd be nice to maybe get him on as well, because some of his, like, he has Carradina shrimp. Not quite sure. It's a bit of a different water setup for Carradina, but they are really good. Have you just ordered some, Pete? Oh, mate, honestly, you end up with loads. You do end up with loads of the stuff. But yeah, it's top. It's good if you've got fry as well. It's so good. Like when I had the cribs like breeding all the time, I used to dissolve bee pollen in some warm water and then pour that into my frozen food, mix it all up. So every tank got it, because because the molecules are so small, it's great for fry. It's great for shrimp. I kind of just probably about once a week, Pete. Just once a week. Because like my shrimp tank, the fish in there get fed daily, but so kind of the shrimp get a little bit of feed as well. But yeah, kind of try and specifically feed the shrimp a little bit, which is pretty hard at the moment because it's so overrun with bloody endlers. They are soft water, Tracy. They are like really soft, but they say that. But my water's pretty soft here, and I've just never had any luck with them whatsoever. But it could be a water change thing as well. Could be a water change thing, because I like my water changes and shrimp don't. So the tank behind me, mate, is 240 litres. Cichlid man, it's 240 litres, 4 foot in length. As for the amount in there, quite sure, mate, but it's just like well filtered anyway. And then that tank is 300 litres. I'm being lazy by not taking it out the tripod. That's a 300 litre 4 foot aquarium. You get a bit of do a better display, because it's just a little bit of a wider tank. No, Anna, I just use a bit of warm water out the tap. Just like not hot, but like not cold, you know, because when you feel it, it's greasy. It's really greasy, so you've got to kind of break it down, and you've got to keep stirring it. But it does dissolve eventually. It takes a good 5 minutes to dissolve, though. But once it's dissolved, you end up with this like yellow water, and it's so good, so good. It's dead soft up here, our water. But yeah, I think it could be a water change thing, though. I've learned a lot more about shrimp since I had them. So, but yeah, definitely something it may be worth looking at again. And I may, when I get round to setting up a few shrimp tanks, I may set one up and then put like 6 in, because there's a shop near me that sell them. They do Neo Carradina shrimp, and they do have like they tend to have quite a few vampire crabs as well. which I know like Will's like do a vampire grab, but they are quite good escape artists, aren't they? So we'd have to watch. Cheers, Sickly Man. They're my pride and joy, mate. My pride and joy. I'm supposed to be relaxing, but I'm always kind of like tinkering about, you know what I mean? But it's your hobby, innit? So it is relaxing, unless they're not making it so you can't sleep. Then they're not that relaxing. But that's me. That's just my head. That's the thing. Yeah, you've just got to watch. You don't spoil your water. It's I put like just 3 or 4 of the 3 or 4 little bits in each time. Goes a long way. Once it's dissolved, it goes a long way. Manchester, mate. Manchester, England. Water. Just try to think how I say water. It's a Gallagher. It's an Oasis accent, mate. That's what it is. You're Brum, aren't you, Tracy? You're Birmingham, aren't you? Is it quite soft there? I know down south it's hard as hell, innit? The water down south carries a knife, I think. It's that hard. Wasser. So it's pretty soft in Birmingham as well. I think it is just like a down south thing, isn't it? Anna, no problem. See you soon, mate. See you later, Elizabeth, as well. Hopefully we see you Friday, Anna. Have a good few days, mate. Keep safe. But you know what? Are them crisps as well? Have you seen them Tetra crisps? I do like them because my fish love them as well. Where are they? Where are they? These are like really weird looking things though. She's waving. Elizabeth, take care. Be a good girl for your mum. Which I have no doubt you are. So they're these little Tetra crisps. They're a bit like especially the red ones, like a bit like a. Oh, it's hard to show you. Like a scab. Oh, I've just dropped it anyway. They really are, but they are really weird. But just smell like normal flake food, but they are really good. And I've got to admit, they go down pretty well. They do go down pretty well. Don't they, Tracer? Don't they? They go. They're like, oh God, it's the taste sensation for them. Yeah, they are like confetti, mate. Yeah, they are like confetti. But yeah, they go down. I'd never seen them, and I kept seeing them in Richard's videos. I was like, what is that? That shrimp's munching on there. And then it might have been Dane that got some. He was like, have you ever tried them? And I was like, no. So I did order some. When they came, I opened it. I was like, no way, they're them things that I've been trying to find out what the hell they are. Oh, do they do like a bigger version? They right, yeah. I think they're bloody great. They do 2 different flavors as well. But they are really good. I'm a bit of a thing for food though. I like to, if I see a new food that I've never tried before, I'm all over it. I love it. I'm gonna repashi these two tanks tonight as well. A couple of cubes of repashi in the barb tank because there's like 3 plecos in there. Even though they have been out, actually, the plecs have been all over that spinach as well. But then 1 piece in there for the redfin thresher, which, you know what, I've not seen him actually the past. Let's see if he's out. My redfin thresher is like, you don't see him for days, and then all of a sudden he pops out. In fact, he is there. I can see him. He's down in that corner there. It's not somewhere I can show you on camera, but he is out and about. He's not a shy plec like some are. It's pretty cool. I'm Tracy, honestly. I'm a bloody nightmare, mate. I just so many different foods. 3 or 4, 5 actually different types of shrimp lolly. 1 homemade with repashi. 1 that I don't really use a lot because as soon as they enter the water, they dissolve straight away, and it just like. And then the EBIs, the ones that I've been going on about, them beauties. I don't know where. Yeah, EBI. Them. They're like really stable. They don't dissolve. They stay hard. They are really good. I'm not really sure, Raina. I take it. I don't even know where Tetra's made. Is Tetra an American make? I'm not quite sure. I don't know if there's any companies in the UK that do make it. Aquaria. I don't even know if Aquarium's English. I'm not quite sure. But they're all good though. They're all good. I massive selection of food. Me, it's incredible. I don't even know. Tetra has been about longer than me. I'll be honest. Aquarium. I was always I was told Aquarium contained quite high carbon level, so I've always used Tetra. It's kind of the flake food I use. I always have. Oh, is really? Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's always been available in the UK, Tetra, and I've always never had a problem with it. There is like a generic branding that you do get in the UK, but I don't know. When I'm buying food, I do like to buy a branded. Although the shrimp, I don't even know why I got them shrimp lollies. I just tried a different shrimp lolly. I'd gone on Amazon looking, and they were a different one. I've bought shrimp lollies before, and they just waste away in the water. But yeah, what they don't, EBI don't. They are really good. All right, okay, Andy. Yeah, they're German. I didn't really know. To be honest, I didn't know where it was from. It's just good quality. But I don't know. I was told that aquarium is high carbon. There's a lot of carbon in it. Don't know if that's true. Just I was told that. But years ago, I've always used Tetra, always. So tried and tested in it. It's one of those. I think when you've got faith in a product, you kind of keep it. Fish science. Yeah, I've got to be honest, mate, the shrimp got fed fish science yesterday. Don't know where it is. I have got some fish science stuff. In fact, they were the lollies. That's a bit of a worry because the packet's empty. Got them off Amazon, and they just I wasn't impressed, like, at all. There, they have come out the packet, so I don't know if you can see that, but they're actually, let's see if we get it focus. Can you see, like, there where it's lighter? Because it flakes off. They're not that great. Whereas the EBI don't. They're all solid. And like I say, if you've not seen my Rapashi video, I make my own shrimp lollies on the Rapashi video as well. It's always a good one. That's why it's all over the place then, isn't it? And if it's been taken up by a big global consumer, that's why it's everywhere, isn't it? But it's tried and tested, in it. I use it. That's my flake food of choice. Always has been. And like I say, them crisps are really good, quite stable. As soon as some big company in America get hold of it, it just takes off, doesn't it? It's the way it is. Fast food for fish. It is, man. Fast food for fish. Just it's a quick method, in it, dried food. Well, my dried food, when I feed dried food, I do feed frozen more than anything. But dried, I use the fluval bug bites, I use Tetra, and then crisps. They're the three at the moment. I have been feeding a Tetra tablet as well for the cories, but now I just let the bug bites. I feed bug bites and it gets down to the bottom anyway, so the cories are all over that. You never know, mate. You never know. I think, to be honest, I think Donald's played a blinder, mate, with his tariffs. He's played a blinder. I think he's a really coy guy. I really do. I think he knows. He kind of, sometimes he makes himself look a bit daft, but I think he knows what he's doing. I really do think he knows what he's doing. His tariffs worked, didn't it? They worked. I'm not like, I know it's not a political channel, but he put tariffs on Canada and Mexico to tighten the borders. And what have they done? Put 10,000 more troops on the borders. You know what I mean? He knew what he was doing. And I think, I'll be honest with you, I don't know 100%. Obviously, you don't know what he's up to. But what he said regarding Gaza, I think he knew the world would reject it, what he said about Gaza. But I think he knew that already. And I have a feeling he's done that because when Gaza are going to want help from the world, yeah, because obviously they're going to want donations. And no doubt the UK will be first there to throw money at them because we throw money at everyone else apart from our own country. But I think when it comes down to they're going to be like, want funding from the rest of the world, I think Donald's going to go, no, we're not giving you anything. We gave you our solution and you said no, so deal with it. I think he's played a blind at me so he can go, nope, nothing to do with us. You didn't want our help, so you're not getting our money. Kind of like that theory, me. I like the way he's America first. I wish we were the same, to be honest. Yeah, I feed frozen pretty much. I feed frozen more than I do anything else nowadays, mate. Baby brine shrimp will kick back in when so like a week on Sunday when I do the angel tank build, I'm going to split the air pump for the baby brine shrimp hatchery and the angel tank. So yeah, I'll have baby brine shrimp on the go all the time. I like feeding baby brine shrimp. It's really, really good. And garlic, I do feed garlic quite a lot. I think he'll stop funding everyone, Andy. I think we should as well. What really annoys me is so I was diagnosed with kidney stones 2 months ago, when it turns out I've not got kidney stones. I've got a hernia. But the company I work for don't pay sick pay, which means I have to go 6 weeks with no pay. I'd only be able to claim stat sick pay, which is £80 a week, which won't pay my rent and my bills. So that means I can't have my operation. It's as simple as I can't afford to have my operation. But we can afford to buy soldiers that are invading this country. We can afford to buy them PlayStation so they don't get bored at 500 quid a go. But they can't afford to help me out. So that means I can't have an operation. So I have to kind of put my life at risk for the fact that the country that I've paid taxes into for 32 years can't get a thing back. Proper annoys me. We're doomed, us, Rainer. We're doomed, mate. I hate to say it, but we are. This country's done. This country's done for. The UK is no longer. It's not a viable country now. It's done. I know, Andy. Actually, they are emptied yesterday, I think. But like, our councils are going to look at 4 weekly bin collections. Jesus. We're on about that now, aren't we, Andy? We get our bins collected like every 4 weeks. And so the build-up, and they don't take the build-up, so you just end up with a load of rubbish. So bad. Guys, it is 10 o'clock. I'm going to call it a night. Getting pretty tired, and I can have a bit of an hour's chill before I go to bed. Thank you to everyone that's joined us tonight. Andy, Rainer, Tracy, Pete. I know Anna's gone, but we'll give her a shout out anyway. God, who else has been in tonight? Will, Cichlid Man, Yuyo, Zach, if you're all in still, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. We are back Friday at 8 o'clock. Sadly, this Thursday, there won't be a video. I think it's the first time I've not launched a video for like ages on a Thursday. Solely because I was really busy, but once the fish room's up and running, we're going to have a lot more content coming. So, guys, have a great evening. And Katie, thanks for joining us, buddy. We are just about to go. Have a great evening. Keep safe. Have a good one, guys. Take care.